If you're new here, welcome to our channel where we bring you the best of African literature, stories, and content. Before we begin, please take the time to subscribe so you won't miss out on new videos. You can also like this video if you enjoy it and share it with others. But without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. Once upon a time in a village in South Africa lived a poor woodcutter. He had a wife and a son, and their hut was very small. But they were happy because they had each other and loved one another. One day, the man went into the forest to cut wood to make money. He worked and worked until he had made enough wood to fill his donkey cart. Then he put the wood on the cart and prepared to go home. On the way, he met a passerby who asked him, "Good day," the woodcutter replied. "Good day." The stranger asked again, "How are you?" And the woodcutter answered, "I am fine." "How are you?" "I am fine," said the stranger. "Tell me, would you like to sell some of that wood to me?" "Yes," replied the woodcutter. "For how much?" "How much do you want it for?" asked the woodcutter. "I'll pay you 20 cows. The woodcutter thought about it and said, "No, I don't think that's good enough. Why don't you name your price?" said the stranger. "Well, then I want 50 cows, said the woodcutter. "Okay, I accept," said the stranger. And immediately, the woodcutter felt remorseful for asking for so many cows. He realized that the man was just trying to help him and that he had been ungrateful. So he called after the man. "Wait, I take it back. I only want 30 cows. "I'm sorry," said the stranger, "but once I have given my word, I cannot take it back." The woodcutter sighed and continued his journey home. When he got home, he told his wife everything that had happened. She was so happy that they were going to be rich beyond their wildest dreams. "Oh, my husband," she said, "you are so clever. Just imagine, we will never have to worry about food or clothes again." They celebrated for the rest of the day and slept peacefully, knowing that tomorrow they would be moving into a bigger house and eating better food. In the morning, the woman woke up early, made a nice breakfast and fed her husband. Then he left for the market to collect the cows. When he arrived at the agreed place, he found a beautiful white cow waiting for him. "Where are the other cows?" he asked. A boy nearby said, "That is the only cow you will get." That is what the stranger meant when he said he would give you 30 cows. Remember, he said he would give you 30 cows, not 30 cows. The woodcutter was furious, so he killed the cow and took it home. He told his wife that they were only getting 1 cow instead of the 30 they had been promised. She was upset, but they had to make the best of the situation because there was nothing they could do about it. The next day, the woodcutter went back to the forest to cut wood. It had been a while since he had done this, so he worked slowly and carefully. He cut down some trees, made some furniture, and put them in his donkey cart. Then he started his long journey home. On the way, he met the same stranger who had tricked him the first time. The man greeted him, but the woodcutter ignored him. "Hello," said the stranger. "I'm sorry," said the woodcutter. "What did you say?" "I asked you how you were," said the stranger. "I am not talking to you," replied the woodcutter. "But why?" said the stranger. "Did I do something wrong?" "You know that very well," said the woodcutter. "What did I do?" asked the stranger. "You cheated me," said the woodcutter. "How did I cheat you?" "You promised to buy all of my wood, and then you sent your men to tell me that you only wanted 1 cow. Now I have lost all of my money, and I have nothing to show for it," said the woodcutter angrily. The stranger laughed and said, "My friend, you are even more foolish than I thought. I did not cheat you. You are the one who cheated yourself. When I offered to buy your wood, you named your price. I accepted, but you went back on your word and asked for more cows. If you had kept your word, you would have got all the cows. It is not my fault that you are poor." The woodcutter did not know what to say. He was ashamed for being so stupid. "But I need those cows," he said. "Why?" asked the stranger. "Because I am poor and my family is hungry. We need food and clothes. If I had the cows, I could sell them and get money to buy all of these things," said the woodcutter. The stranger thought for a moment. "Well, I can see that you really need help, so I will make a deal with you. Would you like that?" "Yes, anything," said the woodcutter. "Let us race to the big tree in the forest. If you win, I will give you 40 cows. If I win, you will have to work for me for 1 month," said the stranger. "All right," said the woodcutter. He knew he didn't stand a chance, but he had to try. They raced through the forest as fast as they could. The stranger was a cheater, so it was easy for him to outrun the woodcutter. When he saw that he was going to lose, the woodcutter remembered a trick his father had taught him. He stopped running and started walking slowly towards the tree. The cheater was almost there, so he thought it was funny to play a trick on the woodcutter. He changed into a man and walked slowly towards the tree as well. When the woodcutter saw that the man was walking slowly, he started running again and reached a tree first. He turned around and saw that the man had also changed back into a cheetah. The woodcutter was afraid, but he stood his ground. The cheetah approached him slowly and said, "You may have won the race, but I still want you to work for me for 1 month." "All right," said the woodcutter. The cheetah took the woodcutter to his kraal where he kept all of his cattle. There were hundreds of cows, goats, sheep, and other animals. The woodcutter stayed in the kraal for 1 month and looked after the animals. When his time was up, the cheetah gave him 40 cows and let him go. The woodcutter was so happy. He thanked the cheetah and went home. When he arrived, his wife and son ran to him and asked him how he had managed to get so many cows. He told them about his adventure in the forest and they were all happy for him. From that day on, the woodcutter and his son never went into the forest again. They had enough cows to live comfortably for the rest of their lives. The woodcutter was no longer poor and he never forgot the lesson he had learned from the cheetah. He learned that it is important to keep your word and that honesty is always the best policy. Thank you for watching. What did you think of the story? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on any of our videos. Until next time, stay tuned.